What's up, guys? So I already made a video about market levels, candlesticks, trends, and ranges. Um, the thing is, I'm gonna remake candlesticks because low-key I kind of sounded a little bit sped, and I'm gonna be honest, yeah, that shit was kind of ass. But yeah, here's basically like a whole demonstration of how my chart kind of looks like. So right here on the daily, we see we're uptrending, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and stuff like that. But right here we have like this low, and then this low, and then right here we could be creating like another low. We could be retracing down here. It's more kind of like a chart thing. Like I'm not really basing off like anything off this huge ass shit, cause either one or two things could happen. We could fucking have this shit, this line, or this line. Like, bro, honestly, yeah, I was just like looking, just analyzing the chart, but yeah, that's basically like trend line right here. Um, it's like a example. Right here we go on smaller time frames, or we go on higher time frames. We mark our key levels. Right here we have bounces right here, bounces right here. We can see price moving up like right here. We can mark another one right here too. This is also like another key level. And go on a smaller time frame right here. We could see in the 15-minute they all like line up with each other, and a breakthrough. Oh shit! And a breakthrough each of those levels, or um yeah, a break through each of these levels, you could hit like previous lows, like right here. You could target this, you could target this, you could target that. That's kind of sloppy, but you guys know what I mean. And then you could hit those targets, try reaching level to level. Same thing if you're trying to go to the upside. You're gonna want to hit previous highs. Obviously, hit those and hold above if you want to keep going up. Same thing down here. Yeah, you're gonna want to hit these and then hold them, hold them, and then keep going down with the market. That's how you kind of navigate with the market. Right there, you can hit those previous highs and then try kind of climbing yourself up. That's how you kind of navigate. You can also like mark um, levels like on a 15 minute. 15 minutes also good to mark levels. Um, they're not as strong, but like low key they're pretty good too if you want to like break a level on a 15. Like right here we had like a support right here. We had a bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, bounce here. So there's like a really strong level on the 15. Right here we kind of broke it and then boom. We kind of broke our main level, and then again right here we reached our other main level. We kind of held this, and then we kind of looked like we were trying to retrace up, but we had to hit these highs. If these highs were not broken, then we were gonna continue down. So if price didn't want to like push up any higher, then yeah, we would have been fucked. I mean, we wouldn't have not been fucked, but we would have like tried retracing a little bit more to the upside. But since price didn't like end up retracing and hitting these highs, then yeah, we obviously kind of weren't strong enough to push higher, and then we just kind of went down. So basically, that's like a rundown of what I was explaining on those two videos. But now I'm gonna be going over candlesticks, and low key, I'm gonna be going off like one of these slides I made, cause like if I try explaining this shit out of my ass, well, not out of my ass, cause like this shit, it's literally like, oh my fault, I gotta sound professional, I forgot. But yeah, if I try saying this out of my head, then I'm gonna mess up. But candlesticks. So candlesticks are your friends. I personally use candlesticks with support and resistance, trend lines. It kind of shows real-time human behavior. These candlesticks will tell you where we're going. Candlesticks provide more value information than bar charts. Using them is a win-win situation because you can get a lot of trading signals. I used to be kind of slow to capture these candlesticks because before I didn't know what I was looking at. I use indicators to help me look for them, and honestly, um, still catch some myself. So yeah, I already explained the inside bar candles. Obviously, you can't have like a fat ass range. Don't get like a fat range. Like if you have an inside candle like this, don't be trading this fat ass range. Just try trading like a small range. Like right here, it's like not too big, not too small. You can also trade this one right here. Um, now right here, the movement of the insider, longs above here, shorts down here. Yeah, 4 hour insider. But I'm gonna be going over like candles and the momentum. So I call these like candlestick momentum candles. Like honestly, you could call this anything. I just say momentum candles because it kind of like shows the momentum we're going. Um, so the pressure of these candles kind of like shows like momentum. So right here you got bullish. So bullish means up, bearish means down. So right here we have like the most momentum. We have the most momentum coming in. We have like a lot of buyers, like investors, just like kind of pushing. Like we pushing pretty strong and pretty fast. Right here we have most bearish. So bearish means selling, and yeah, so we have like the most selling uh in this candle. And then right here we have the second most bullish. So right here we kind of have um yeah, I don't know what the fuck you call this shit. It's probably called like a hammer count. Yeah, bro. Just know this is the second most bullish, second most bearish. You don't really gotta like like you don't have to like name these like dragonflies, all that shit. There's a lot of different concepts when it comes to trading. People be naming shit, but yeah, I'm just yapping at this point. But yeah, look right here we got normal, normal. So it's yeah, we got neutral, then least bearish, and then least bullish. So these ones are kind of like these candles right here. You kind of see like kind of price reversals a little bit. Um, this is the least bullish, and this is when like candles are gonna want to turn bearish. So this is where candles want to turn red. This one's least bearish, so this is when we kind of want to turn green. So like this kind of happens like yeah, we kind of want to turn green, and right here we kind of want to turn red. If that makes sense. Like least bullish means like you're more likely to turn to like switch sides. Least bearish means we're also gonna try switching sides a little bit. Um, Probably not for too long, but like yeah, you'll see these candles a lot. You'll probably see like more candles and shit like on TikTok and shit. But honestly, this is all you need. And then the candlestick body. So you got basically this shit. You got the body. Then you got your high wick, low wick, high wick, low wick. So right here you see wicks, and you're like, what the fuck are these wicks? Like, what the fuck is it? Well, these wicks are basically like when price is forming, uh, this 15 minute, we could see price was only in this price range for 15 minutes. So here, I kind of mark it down. All right, so this candle was kind of like looking like this before it was actually closed into like anything. Oops. All right, yeah. So right here, this candle. Oh shit, I should probably. All right. So say this candle was like not closed yet, and then this is the final close. So right here, price kind of. So price was kind of like moving, and then all that shit, and then we actually kind of just closed above. So then this was kind of like a trail. So price was here at one point, and that's what causes this wick. Same thing if it was like up here, it was up there at one point, and then it causes this wick. And then right here is just the final close of the body. So right here we could see price was like moving up, and then it was coming down. This was like a pullback. And then this wick happened because price was like right here. So this candle was kind of looking like this candle right here. The thing is, it just didn't close yet. And then once it closed, it kind of closed like that. And then, yeah, basically, that's what the fuck wicks are. So every single time I'm like marking levels and shit, sometimes I like mark on the wick, not on the wick, but try lining up with like some wicks. Like right here, I lined up with some wicks. Right here, I'm like with some wicks. Right here, I'm lined up with some wicks. And that's because price was there at one point. Um, and I kind of like my level kind of like that. And again, these levels are kind of like areas, so it will never be like exactly on the line. It'll look something like this. It'll look something like this. Like this is where I'm expecting price to kind of just bounce like that, like this box. But yeah, that's basically kind of wicks. And then um right here on your red candle, we actually open on the top and we close at the bottom. And then on the green candle, we actually open on the bottom and close at the top because we're moving up. And then on the red candle, we open at the top, close at the bottom because we're moving down. Like you can see, oh fuck me, right here. So right here we kind of opened down here, but we closed here. So on this red candle, we opened here, closed here, green candle, opened here, closed here, opened here, closed here, open here, closed here, open here, closed here. And then right here, we opened on this red candle, we closed down here. Then again, we opened on this green candle, close up here. All that shit. All right, so that's basically like what you're looking at. And then also you have like these momentum candles as well. As I was saying, like sometimes you're gonna catch like the most volume. So this candle has like hella volume and shit, and we're moving the most with this. Right here you could kind of see it. Like we had like these big candles kind of moving the market. These are kind of like different from these little ass candles, these low ass volume candles. Like nothing was happening here, and then all of a sudden we have this big momentum candle. Again, you could call this whatever you want, but I call these momentum candles. I mainly because it's fat and big. That's why. No homo, no gay shit. I just call this momentum candle because it's just big. Yeah, it's probably called something else, but I just call it momentum candle. So right here we have this big momentum candle, and then we move with the market. We had this hard selling. Boom, we have another one. Boom, we have another one. We have this fat momentum candle, so we have upselling. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we got over with that. The thing is now we got to look at time frames. So the thing is, I already told you guys about like my ranges and shit like that, and like um market levels and stuff like that. I in the morning I don't use momentum candles because one or two things. Market looks like it wants to come up and then it comes straight down and then we go down. And that's where you get fucked. So like right here, uh kind of not a good demonstration here because we actually went down and we kind of follow this 5 minute momentum candle to the downside. But sometimes market wants to go up and you're like, oh my god, this is a fat green candle the first 5 minutes. We're probably gonna go up. No, you're gonna have to wait 15 minutes. Have a range, play the break. Um, so that's what I kind of wait for. So I kind of wait for like the momentum to kind of hit my levels. Like right here, I kind of broke this level right here, and then boom, we kind of just followed through, followed through, followed through, followed through. We stayed underneath this level. We stayed underneath this level. This is price telling us like, hey, we want to move down, and we kind of moved down, moved down, moved down. We hit this other key level right here. We kind of laid on it. We laid on it, and then one or two things. Price could have kind of reversed a little bit up, kind of could have consolidated, but we actually kind of came up a little bit. Right here, we see this fat wick. It was because price kind of just went up, but it actually closed here. So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. So you guys are gonna see. You're gonna have to wait till the fucking candle closes. Wait till the candle closes because thing is one thing you got to keep in mind is you got fake out candles, and these fake out candles could fuck you over. Say you had this green candle and it wasn't finished closing. If this green candle, I wouldn't even be playing the upside, trying to ride the downside. If we have like hard selling, I wouldn't even try catching the reversal. Fuck that shit. That's just like too much risk. And then right here we kind of move up to the upside. Not upside, but we kind of like had this green fat candle right here. If this were if this were to have closed and probably go back in this range and probably hit these highs, then yeah, we could probably play a little bit of upside. But like, bro, we have like this strong selling here. We kind of came down like hella dollars, and it's like, why would you want to do that shit? I don't be fighting trends or I don't try looking for the reversals. But yeah, and then we just kind of closed here and then we open more and then we kind of hold under this level and then we kind of just come down a little bit, kind of just chopped our way down. These little ass candles could kind of burn you though, or I don't know, you can still kind of follow it. Right here we have basically what I told you guys. Um, where is it? September 6:30. Oh yeah, this is chop. But yeah, you see these green candles come up and then we actually come down. It's like something like that. But then that's why we have a range. We have a range, we play the break, play down. So if we go on our 15 minutes, so let's see. Alright, 6:30 was right here. So my range would have been something like, where was that shit? Oh, I actually played this, but I played the upside. I actually played the break up of this upside right here. I was actually trying to play the break, and then we did break. I kind of entered on this pullback, and then went up to the upside. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Oh wait, no, never mind. It was this one. Yeah, no, never mind. I played the downside on this. Did I? I'm not sure. I probably should have uploaded a trader cap. But yeah. Um, the candlesticks I use for momentum, it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of varies. On the 5 minute, you could try catching some entries on the break. So right here, we're trying to break these levels right here. We have the strong 5 minute candle. We try breaking this level right here. So then we could try setting our risk to reward. It'll look something like this. Could try following that. Target our next level. Have a stop loss above. And then we could have all this to basically gain and all this to lose. Um, yeah, basically just follow these momentum candles. You could also look at your indicators, look for engulfing and bullish. You could see these candles are kind of like when price kind of wants to move up or down. So right here we have this bullish engulfing. Uh, this kind of signals price wants to go up, like these type of candles, and then right here, they don't work. If you go on the bigger time frame, like 10 minute, you'll see it's kind of more accurate. Oh wait, no, never mind. But damn, I don't know why we getting these signals. I don't be using these, but it kind of shows an example of what I mean. So right here we kind of have a bullish engulfing. We actually get this candle and we kind of move up. Right here it looks like we were having a bullish engulfing. This is a bullish engulfing. Usually when you see these candles, it's kind of like telling price to like, hey, I want to go up. This one sadly didn't work. Not every single thing works. Um, but I want to see if I could get like some bearish engulfing. I would expect to see more. Oh shit. Don't mind those drawings. But yeah, you could use these indicators to kind of like help you and shit. Right here we have this bearish engulfing right here. We kind of stop moving to the upside and then we kind of move down. Um, all that shit. Um, I be getting my entries in at like 5 minute, 3 minute. Um, on your 10, 15 minute, you can also spot these bigger moves and shit. You have like a strong 15 minute candle, like this one. You could play the downside. You see this red, red, red. Then you have a lot of selling for like 15 minutes. You have a lot of red for 15 minutes. Then why don't you want to play the downside? We actually had like a least bearish candle right here. But yet again, these are just kind of like concepts. Not concepts, but there's kind of like a little mini guide. Um, but yeah, that's basically all you gotta like know about candles. You see when these candles form and shit, you get faked out. Don't get faked out. Wait till the candle closes. I always wait for like my 15 minutes to close before I make like a final decision, or like a 10 minutes to close before I make my final decision of like stopping being in a trade. So like if I'm following this and then my next candle right here is probably like green, then I'll stop out probably like on the pullback. So it'll probably be like up here. I'll stop out once my 10-minute closes, and if it's green, then I'll stop out if the pullback's too strong. Right here, we continue red, 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 red. You could also see like these like neutral candles. I don't like trading this stuff. This stuff is the thing you don't want to get caught. You don't want to get caught in these. And sometimes I enter in a trade and I get caught in these. Everyone gets caught in these. These are kind of like unpredictable. It's fine if you get caught in these and shit like that. It kind of happens after like huge moves like these. We kind of get like stuck in neutral. We kind of don't want to go up nor down until like price kind of wants to like go up, and it kind of goes up, or it could go down, go down. This one we kind of just stay neutral. I call this neutral, and because like if you try playing the upside right here, you're not really gonna have like a good setup. Like there's no way for me to predict, or not predict. There's no way for me to kind of move and make profits, you know. But yeah, that's basically what I mean. Try using these candles to kind of follow through your levels. So right here, again, we have this uh we have this strong momentum, and then we kind of just push down this level really strong, and we're like, hey, we kind of want to push down hard. We wait for a little pullback right here. We're laying on it, and it's like, all right, bet, enter, and then kind of just ride it. Have your stop loss, something like this, above that level, and it has to close above. If it doesn't close above, then just stay in your trade, and then target your next level. And then right here, we kind of just do exactly just that. We move down, and we move even downer. That's probably not a word, but yeah. Even then, I think I had a range here too, bro. I had a range here. I know I did, because I literally play the same strat every single time. Play a range and play the pressure of that range. So right here, 15-minute candle right here, and then right here we kind of have like one way or another we can break above here, hold up here. There's nothing to really run, but it's possible. And then right here we could break down here. We could like have like enough room to run. We could have all this shit. Go on a smaller time frame. We could see we could get an entry right here, and I did take this trade. I took this trade literally on the pullback right here. So we kind of broke this range, and then we pulled back into the range, and then so my risk reward was something like this. Entered right here, target previous lows, basically here, here, down here, and then some shit like down here. I'm gonna get rid of these indicators. They're pissing me off. And then look how the trade kind of ran. It hit these targets, hit this target, hit this target, and then it could hit this target here too. But by then it was kind of like I was already out the trade. But yeah, I always play within these ranges, bro. Yeah, that's basically candlesticks. Nothing really too fancy. I probably went over this like pretty shitty, but I could send a YouTube video that like kind of demonstrated. Um, the thing is, don't make this complicated, bro. It's not like you're trying to catch a dragonfly candle and then price is gonna want to go up. Nah, don't make it that complicated, bro. Just keep it simple. Move with the market, all that shit.